Like this smoke. I do want this smoke. I'll never forget the moment I stepped out of the taxi and stood in front of that old factory. The old factory. At the time, I was just confused. Had lots of ideas about what it'd be like working at a Japanese company. Language skills. Practiced bowing and exchanging business cards. What I didn't know was everything.
Hello? I'm David.
Oh, good.
David Sugimoto?
I don't have to read everything.
Oh, yes. You're one of the new hires this year, aren't you? We've been expecting you. Welcome to Matsuzawa Manufacturing Factory Number 1. This building has a real nostalgic feeling, doesn't it?
Why wouldn't I be here?
It does. But why am I here? I'm afraid you might have the wrong person. I was hired to work on the international sales team.
Don't worry. This old factory has been through a lot over the years, but its equipment still works beautifully. I'll support you, so there's nothing to fear. You'll be putting together production lines before you know it.
This doesn't make any sense. I came from America to work in business. I don't know anything about engineering. I didn't study it in school or anything.
Looks like we're about to start the morning assembly. Come join us.
All right. Oh, that kind of assembly.
Wait, what is this? What's going on?
Just copy my movements.
Use the arrow keys. Good thing I'm an expert pro. I'm looking so hard they prompts I can't really watch the dance. Perfect.
I'm not used to moving so much so early in the morning.
Are you feeling it yet?
Feeling it? Feeling what?
The Matsuzawa spirit, of course. Surely you're getting a taste of it by now.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Just keep going and you'll see what I mean. Now let's take this spirit with us into the factory.
All right. Part of me clung to the idea that this was all still some mistake and someone would eventually find me and take me over to the business division, but I felt like I didn't have much choice but to go along with it for now. Eventually someone would notice I wasn't any good at engineering. I'd get fired. Corporate binder. Jamming. Just wanted to mention it again. Never operated a factory before in my life. Good thing there's an easy way to fix that. If starting a production line was more difficult than pressing a button, I might be worried. But I'm sure that's something you can do, am I right? I guess so. Go ahead and try it, everything's been set up already. Goal in this game is to design production lines that build specific products, like this binder. For this puzzle, a working production line has already been designed. All I need to do is start it. click and drag on the timeline to scrub forward and backward in time. Holy shit. Product has been fully assembled. Click start to begin production. I did it. That was surprisingly simple. Didn't think you just pressed a button to start a whole factory, but I guess I never really thought about it before. Exactly. In retrospect, it's obvious that production lines need to be started and stopped. But if you've never worked in a factory yourself, your conception of the process will be abstract and disconnected from reality. You won't even realize what you're missing. So what do we do with these binders now? Grab one. You can keep your Matsuzawa employee handbook in it. Yes. I'm at the top of my friends list. Might want to hide those scores before it drives me insane. Now I'm going to give you components, some components, and you'll assemble the product. It sounds like a big leap from just pressing a button. Radios like this really take me back. They were some of our first export products that really took off. That's great, but I still think it's a bit much to ask me to figure this out. Here, do you see these pieces? Yeah. Do you see the final product there? Yes, okay. When you put it like that, I do see how they fit together. Go on then, show me. Build that radio. Alright. Two parts are adjacent to a welder. They'll be automatically combined. Nope. I like ratio. I did it. Bro. Shit. Not bad. This radio definitely looks pretty old-fashioned. Is there any reason you're making it now? Because they still sell. Especially in places where price is more important than having the latest cutting-edge products. This factory line may be old, but it's inexpensive to operate, and there's no use letting it sit idle. We can still use it to produce something people want. Don't worry, we'll get to more advanced cutting-edge products later. Just remember to develop your capabilities continually, little by little. Continual improvement, that's right. A key concept in the manufacturing philosophy here. There's a specific word for it, but I'm not thinking of it right now. Sure, you'll remember it soon. For now, let's get back to work. Is it Kaizen? A factory story? Hide scores. An office lady. Cutscene.
Oyama-san, here are the copies of the employee handbook that you requested.
Oh, thanks. You can set them over there.
And this must be the new employee. I'd heard there was an American joining us this year.
You heard correctly. This is David from Indiana.
Nice to meet you, David from Indiana. I'm Tomoe. I hope Oyama-san isn't giving you too much trouble.
No trouble at all.
No, no trouble at all.
Great.
I wouldn't say I have no idea
I
what's
see
going on.
Oyama-san has really taken you under his wing.
It's only natural. This time is very important in a new employee's development. Learning the company's history and policies is one thing, but truly becoming a part of it is another matter.
And if you ever want to learn how to serve tea and make copies, come to me. I'll show you how it's done.
Sure, that sounds great.
David,
That was a joke, David. After all, I'm sure you'll have more important things to do.
I see.
Owned. I got owned. World clock. As you can see with this clock, it's important to come up with new product ideas that can be made with components we already have. Is this just two clocks stuck together? Well, yes. It's a world clock, see? Display your local time on one clock and have the time somewhere else on the second clock. One. It's useful for international business people, isn't that right, David? I suppose it is. The time difference can be pretty large. Time's in Indiana right now. It's 3 p.m. here, that must mean it's 2 a.m. there, I think. So they're sleeping peacefully while we're in the middle of our workday. Are you jealous, Tomoe-chan? Maybe a little. Use the same part more than once. Parts can be moved using arms. Whoosh. Ooh. Okay. You can zoom out, but not in from this starting. Alrighty. Move one. Start. Wow. Two clocks at the same time. You take one of these for yourself. For me? Might be useful if you were going to call your parents. I'm so wrapped in learning all of this, I almost forgot I should call my parents. Thanks for the reminder. It's no good if your parents aren't proud of you too. Oh shit. Okay. Mystic juicer. How did you go faster? Bro. Wait, less area for this? Sports watch. Wristwatch was another of our early products. Originally, we wanted to make it solar powered, so it would never run out of battery. That's right. We also considered adding a function that could read your mood. How would something like that even work? Well, I wouldn't say it ever really worked exactly. We decided to make a regular wristwatch instead. Sometimes you have to settle for what you can achieve within your means. Some parts are different on the front and back. Click and hold the flip button to see the other side. Use arms and flip commands to flip parts. Parts must be face up. Okay. See. Good thing the band part is symmetrical, I guess. That's certainly a wristwatch. Some of the ideas we originally had seem far-fetched, but even if they aren't possible today, it's important to be thinking about them. On that note, I'd like to hear your ideas. Nothing is too silly to be considered. Wouldn't have had an edible wristwatch. Okay, maybe there are some ideas that are too silly to be considered. What about an invisible wristwatch? Now you're just being absurd on purpose. You said nothing was too silly. Okay, but then he immediately backtracked on that, so, yeah. 13 million yen? Seems like a lot. South Bend to Tokyo. Hey there, champ. If you're getting this, it means you made it. Auto repair services. Your car, our problem. How's the land of the rising sun treating you? I know you only just got there a little while ago, but we can't help ourselves and want to know all about the trip over. All about the trip over. What your life is like there. If you're getting along with your coworkers so far, hard to believe you're almost 10,000 miles away right now. You might have heard me say this before, but Japanese companies are known for having a very rigid seniority system and aren't exactly in the habit of promoting people on merit. It's especially tough when you're from outside the country. Sure, maybe you aren't going to have that corner office anytime soon. But if I've learned one thing in my time, it's that no matter where you are or what situation you're in, the key to a successful career is consistent and applied effort over time. Let us know if you want anything from home. Oh, okay. I thought, like, is this my old boss? No. It's just he's using his company letterhead, I guess. us know if you want anything from home. I'm sure there's lots of amazing food to eat there. Maybe you're missing a good pork tenderloin sandwich. We could airmail you one. My mother tells me this is a bad idea. Well, I tried. Thanks, Dad. Field binoculars. I had an idea for a toy that simulated night vision goggles. Of course, real night vision was beyond our capabilities at the time, but I thought a device with colored lenses could be fun. Once we started to build it, it turned out that people really liked the idea of inexpensive binoculars you could take with you to the beach or the mountains. You realize you were the one having a lot of these ideas. It wasn't just me. We all tried our best to come up with something that people would want. I see, so the search for new products never ends. Now you're getting the idea. Riveters are used to combine parts, but they are a different shape and target different grid squares. Riveting. Two extra riveters. Do I need two extra riveters? Oh yeah, because these. Incredible. Although, I think I could lower the area a little by moving the arm to the top. Turned out okay as a product. I'd still like to create night vision goggles one of these days. What made you interested in designing toys? Originally, I didn't care for such things, but when my nephew was born, I started to think about it. Ah, so that's what did it. What do you think makes a good toy? For me, a good toy acts like a spark for the imagination. A spark for the imagination. Here, let me show you what I mean. Yeah, I think I can lower the area. Yep. Defender bot. Barely know her bot. Now this really takes me back. Who doesn't love a toy robot? Let me guess, Oyama-san, you wanted to make it walk and talk too. Of course. Like our other early products, we had ambitions that were a little bigger than our capabilities. Yeah. Luckily, kids have lots of imagination, so they were able to make up the difference. Beep boop, beep boop. Destroy, destroy. Looks like some adults have lots of imagination too. It's not exactly what the robot's personality was like, but you've never seen the show it's based on, have you? You should watch an episode or two if you get the chance. Tell me this is part of his education too. It's important to share cultural reference points. You can use as many tools as you want now. Great. Defender bot. Okay, we got the head. We got the torso. Does the riveter work like through things? think I just have to use a riveter. One riveter. Welder. And here too. Then we just do a double flipper, I think. How are the legs symmetrical? And arms. Oh, whatever. I'm not complaining. Even though this is just a simple robotic toy, the development of robotics is rapidly advancing. One day soon, we really will have robots that walk and talk. They might even dance and sing. This takes place when? 1984, 7? One of those? It sounds like fun, but I'd rather have a robot that cooks me a nice dinner after a long day at the office. I don't see why that couldn't happen as well. Robots will be able to do anything. Beep boop, beep beep. Neighborhood bully detected. Deploying space ray. Seems like robots inspire both of you in different ways. Alright, looks like I'm optimal. Matsuzawa Way. Took me a while, but I finally understood what Oyama-san was doing. He was giving me hands-on experience with the factory equipment, as well as a close-up look at the company's history through some of its first products. I suddenly came to a new appreciation for this way of introducing me to the company as a whole. A deep understanding of how products are made would inform how I approached sales. Or at least that's what I thought.
David, this is Terahata-san from the business division. He's here to take you up to headquarters so you can start that job in international sales.
Oh, I see. Indiana, was it?
Yes, I mean, that's the state I'm from.
Huh. You're like a real Indiana Jones.
I'm not sure that Indiana Jones is actually from Indiana.
In Japan, though, we say Indy Jones.
I see.
Oyama, I need to ask you a favor.
Of course, please do.
We need someone to help set up the plastic food operation. You know, Ishibashi and his team. Do you think Indiana David here can do it?
David, you like Japanese food, don't you?
I sure
I
do.
sure do.
Then you're in luck.
Oyama, you should go with him.
What?
I'm concerned about an American going out there on his own. You should go with him. Help him succeed.
Okay.
Hope you have fun out there.
You too, Moogie. Lend your sincere support to them both.
Wait, me too?
That's right. The three of you together will help each other and help Ishibashi. This is what our company needs most, so you're doing important work. Any questions?
Who's gonna do shit here? Oh well. Not my problem. That night we went to the bar to blow off some steam and talk about our unexpected assignment. Looks like I am drunk as hell. Or...
Wow.
oh, those are other people.
After all that, I guess I'm not going to headquarters after all.
You sure aren't. We're shipping out to Nowheresville.
Why? What's the problem with it?
Well, it's just so far away from everything. It's out of the way, so it kind of feels like we're being passed over for more important things.
But he said it was important for the company.
Let me tell you something about Terahata. Matsuzawa Kaicho likes to golf, see? Every time Terahata plays golf with him, Matsuzawa Kaicho wins the bet. Why? It's not because the chairman is a better player. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of person Terahata is.
And what about you, Oyama-san?
I was invited to golf with the chairman just once. I won the bet. That time.
Is that why Terahata-san is your boss and not the other way around?
No, I mean, probably not. He's much more senior than I am. I just mean to illustrate our personalities.
Intentionally losing to the boss. I couldn't handle stuff like that. Once I start competing, I need to go all the way.
You're lucky, Tomoe-chan. Once you get married, corporate politics will be a world away.
Ha! Yeah, lucky.
Tasty Plastic Task Force. Okay, 86. Gifu. We arrived at the city of Gifu later that autumn. There we met with Ishibashi-san, the man tasked with scaling up the production of plastic foods. Oh, like for displays, yeah. Check out this crab. In order to support a restaurant chain with global ambitions.
Today, the plastic food in restaurant displays is usually made in small batches by individual artisans. But our current customer is a national chain that has plans to expand globally.
Plans to expand,
In order to supply them, we'll have to introduce some kind of automation to the manufacturing process. At the same time, I don't want to lose the handcrafted quality of these items.
That does sound like a tough balancing act.
It is. I assume that's why they sent this hotshot over here to help out.
Hotshot? Me?
Me?
Sounds like the boss talked you up a little bit.
Oh no.
Don't worry, David. This is a team effort. Why don't you take care of the production lines? You seem to enjoy that.
I did.
I did?
You look like you were having the time of your life. While you're doing that, I'll work with Ishibashi-san on the plastic materials.
And I'll get us some reference items from the restaurant.
That's a great idea. Sounds like the Tasty Plastic Task Force is ready to begin.
Tasty Plastic Task Force? Is that a name you made up just now?
Let's go. Tasty Plastic Task Force?
This should be interesting.
Onigiri. In order to make plastic rice on these onigiri look appealing, it can't be too smooth or opaque. See how real rice is almost a little translucent and slightly shiny. Then you have the nori wrap, which has that textured, glossy look. There are all kinds of factors like this, huh? How are we going to know when we get it right? Just put one of our plastic onigiri out next to a real one. If someone tries to eat the plastic one, we'll know we've nailed the look. And cutters. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Wait. Okay. But then, how do I get the guy on the scene? Okay, well, that's one possibility. Can't move more than 3 at a time. Three total. I push the cutter itself. Oh, I guess I would. Well, let's just see. No. Okay, so let's see, how about oh, I don't actually need 2 arms there. All right. Yay. Do you think the word onigiri is too difficult for Americans to say? Whenever we want to export products, we have to consider things like this. I don't think it's too difficult to say. It does remind me. Sometimes my mom would put an onigiri in my lunch and the other kids would say, "Oh look, David's got a rice ball. I see, rice ball." The shape isn't much like a ball, though. Yeah, it seems like there could be a better name. Rice triangle. There's plenty of time to think about other names. Oh, wait. I see. If I move this, oh, wait, does that work? No. Okay, and then I could. Sweet. I'm the best. Maki sushi. Shape, color, texture. Every attribute is important to get right in order to create the illusion of real sushi. I never thought about how many things you have to consider when making plastic food. If the results are even a little bit off, the effect goes from appealing to off-putting. So it's important to get right. Too bad the one thing we can't fix is a smell. If they didn't smell like burnt plastic, I'd be getting really hungry right now. Yes, if only we could make these models smell like the foods they represented too. I've long wished for a day where that becomes possible. That sounds like it could be dangerous. Use poke commands. You push once and retract without grabbing, all in a single step. Then what, do I need another arm? Or, I mean, well, yes, but also. One more welder here. I know if there's a way there to reduce that more. Looks nice when the 6 rolls are lined up next to each other like that. It's all compact and cute. It reminds me of the crest of the Sanada clan. What's the crest of the Sanada clan look like? I have to find an example to show you. I wonder if that's real. Let me look it up. Oh yes. Looks like this. I was going to say it reminds me of a 6-pack, you know, of beer. Wow, you buy 6 cans at a time? You must really love beer. Well, I guess that's just how it comes back home. I guess I didn't realize it was different here. Big fan of beer, are you? Perhaps there will be some waiting for you when we finish up this assignment. I feel like I've given everyone the wrong impression. Okay, cool. Looks like I'm minimal. Factory work. Oh boy. Dear David, your father and I read your account of being put to work in the factory with some surprise. I'll admit that at first I was upset, thinking you were being forced to do hard labor or something. But your father explained that the factories you work with are highly automated, and what you're really doing is designing the way the machines move to produce each product on the line. That's certainly interesting, and I suppose it's a good idea to learn how all the products are made before you start selling them. Don't let the company push you around too much, though. You might have to remind your bosses once in a while that you have a fancy business degree and your job was supposed to be in international sales. It's too bad that Grandpa isn't around anymore, because I think he would have liked to talk about the ins and outs of factory design with you. You'll probably say it's all computerized now and totally different from the Studebaker lines he worked on back in his day, but I'm sure there are still some points in common. On the news, they say the reason we can't compete with Japan is because the Japanese never take breaks or holidays and work overtime even when they don't have to. Just out of a strong sense of loyalty to their employers. Are you finding that to be true? We know you must be busy, but I hope you get a chance to travel around a little, see the country, and experience the culture too. It's part of your heritage, after all. Love, Mom. Love, Mom? Trying to. Now, bread. That's a whole other challenge. Is it really going to be that different from rice? They're both light-colored and fluffy-looking. What are you talking about? They're completely different. The texture, the way the light plays across the surface. The colors are quite distinct, too. Take a look. Yes, when you put them side by side like that, I do see the difference. See, you can't assume you know what these foods look like from memory. You need to look and study them closely. You have the spirit of a true artist, Ishibashi-san. Tracks. Arms on tracks. Design approved. Sandwich. These plastic sandwiches look pretty good. By carefully experimenting with the formula for the plastics, we were able to come up with something suitable. It's not bad, but I would say there's still plenty of room for improvement. We aren't quite at the level we could be yet. Here's an idea. What if you molded the bread pieces so they're the right size to start with? David didn't seem to think that was a problem, did you, David? I mean, I made it work. See? Now let's go over the colors one more time. One step, huh? Well, my area is minimal. Well, among my friends anyway. Wonder how they did that one step. Nigiri sushi. Sashimi, huh? That seems like a pretty tough challenge. We'll have to do our best to create the most alluring looking fish we can. Even if we do, will people in other countries really like sashimi? David, do you think sushi will ever be popular in America? We do have sushi in America. Lots of people like it, including me. There's a place near us when I was growing up, and I used to get the California rolls all the time. What's a California roll? Oh, it's, I'll explain later. Think of a slow way to do it. Maybe not slow, but not the most efficient, I would say. Sashimi is part of Japan's culinary culture. So I hope we created something worthy of it. They look great. If I was standing outside a restaurant and saw these, I'd probably go in and order them right away. Yeah, well, I just hope everyone around the world feels the same way. By the way, David, what are California rolls? You didn't think I'd forget, did you? Well, it's imitation crab, avocado, cucumber, a little mayo. Avocado, how luxurious. I don't know about luxurious. It's more just a sushi roll for Americans. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Maybe I'll get to try a California roll one day. Wow. Okay. Craft and automation.
If you don't mind my asking, Ishibashi-san, how did you get involved in making food samples?
Because I was assigned here, obviously.
Well, yes, but I mean, did you have any particular interest in food? Maybe you wanted to be a chef and this was as close as you could get?
No, it was nothing like that. I wouldn't say I had any particular interest in food above anything else.
Was it an interest in plastics then?
Plastics? Who would be interested in plastics?
I don't know. I thought maybe you were.
I know the real reason Ishibashi-san was assigned here. It's because he's stubborn.
Stubborn? Who says I'm stubborn?
Matsuzawa Kaicho, that's who.
Are you saying he sent me here as punishment?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. David, you've worked with Ishibashi-san for a while now. How would you describe him?
He's very dedicated.
Exactly. Ishibashi-san is many things, but one thing is that he's very driven to get things right. He won't be satisfied with anything but the best that he and his team can do. And that's why he was assigned here. Not because he loves food or loves plastic, but because this is a job that takes a lot of care and detail.
I see. When you put it that way, it makes total sense.
Ah. Well then, I'd better get back to work.
Nonsense. Let's have another round.
Hamburger. David, this is really your time to shine. That's right, up until now you've been the student, but today we look to you as the master. What are you guys talking about? We're talking about the hamburger, of course. As an American, surely you have lots of childhood memories of the perfect hamburger. The softness of the bun, the oily shine of the beef. We want to capture that feeling. I'm pretty sure any memories I have like that come from television commercials. Nothing wrong with that. Create your perfect television burger. Push this up or push that down. What if instead of that, I put a riveter? I barely know her. Then I could use a track to move this. Okay. Nope, burger. So this restaurant is going to serve both burgers and sushi? Well, it's not our place to question this company's strategy. In this case, we're just supporting them. I think it makes sense. Since everyone has different preferences, sometimes it's difficult to decide where to eat together as a group. Doing it this way, you can please both a sushi type and a burger type. Yeah, but what if you like both equally? Then it would be difficult to decide what to order. Is that really a problem? Maybe if they offered a burger sushi combo meal. David sure has lots of ideas, doesn't he? Oops. Okay. I'm at the low end of my friends, but not of the globe. That's fine. Katsu curry. Now this is a dish that brings me back. Curry has a strong emotional appeal, doesn't it? It's a classic for a reason. A katsu curry plate like this should be a hearty meal. Let's make sure the curry looks extra rich and tasty. And the katsu should look crispy and fried to a perfect golden brown. It's what you were going to say, isn't it? That's correct. Maybe you should transfer here and work with me. You'd make a great contribution here. Oh no, I could never. I could put in a word, you know. Aha. Curry is flippable. least you're never get attached. Okay. Well, that works. David, I realized I neglected to explain something to you. A lot of Japanese people have happy memories of their mother making curry. So it's a dish that has a cozy feeling. What kind of stuff did your mom make for you, David? Oh, nothing out of the ordinary. Spaghetti and meatballs, taco salad, a lot of baked casseroles. No wonder you look so healthy. I would love to try making a whole line of plastic foods based on American home cooking one day. You'll have to show me all of those things. I'd be happy to, but I have to say I'm not sure how appetizing a plastic tuna noodle casserole would look like in a restaurant window. Hey, I beat my friends in cost. Not time, though. That's fine. Job well done.
Thanks to the Tasty Plastic Task Force for all your help over the past few months. I wouldn't have been able to concentrate on the plastic formulations if you hadn't handled the manufacturing part.
No problem.
To be honest, I've never in my life seen a manufacturing process quite like the ones you designed for these. I guess I would say they're very unique.
Thank you.
Is that good?
Let's not consider this too deeply.
By the way, I wish to apologize for keeping you here for so long. I do hope you were able to enjoy the area a little bit in your free time. Gifu Prefecture has all kinds of interesting history and culture. Many years ago,
That's word
this
making.
area was famous for sword making. Thankfully, there's no need for swords today.
That's not
That
true.
spirit lives on. Now,
We need so
some
many
of the
swords.
world's finest kitchen knives are made here. And since you did such a good job cooking plastic food with me in our own kitchen, I thought you should have this.
A beer.
Wow. Really?
Yes, really. This style of knife is called
Have
a
this
satsuka,
knife.
and it was made just up the road from here in Seki City.
This is amazing. But I'm sad to say I'm not much of a chef.
Not with that
Surely
attitude.
there's someone in your life who likes to cook. Or there will be, sooner or later.
Thank you very much, Ishibashi-san. I learned a lot from you, and I'll treasure this forever.
Indiana
Well, I have
David.
to say I'm looking forward to finally getting back to Tokyo. Though I'll kind of miss the challenge of making inedible plastic look delicious.
It's strange work if you think about it. Plastic food creates hunger, but won't ever satisfy it. It's the business of creating desire.
Someone's gotten philosophical all of a sudden.
You must be tired. I know I am. Let's try to relax while we can.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'm all in for some downtime. Maybe I can even take a day off.
One day. Oh yeah. Alright. Just gonna do that much for now. Maybe be back later. Bite-sized chunks. Or even, oh, there we go.